Hello everyone, I'm One Hai and you can call me Hai and I come from group 4 and now I would like to continue presenting about House of Lords. Yeah, the House of Lords is one of the two houses of the UK Parliament alongside the House of Commons. Here are some case points about UK House of Lords. Next, the House of Lords has a long and complex history, reflecting the development and politics and society in the United Kingdom. Here's the summary of the history of the formation and development of the House of Lords. Yeah, the Senate originated as assemblies of kings and nobles help to advise on important matters. In the 13th century, King John convened an assembly of nobles and bishops, thus forming the first model of a representative body, and it had existed since the 13th century until now. Yeah. Next, the membership structure of House of Lords consists of three main categories. One, Lords Temporal, 2 bishops, and 3 hereditary peers. And next, in the House of Lords, there are a number of case officials who play a case role in the running and management of the House of Lords. This is Lord Speaker, the second leaders of House of Lords, 3 leaders of opposition in the House of Lords, 4 black roll, 5 the laws of spiritor, and 6 whips. And the noble in British House of Lords have many important rights and roles in the legislative process as well as political activities. Here are some of their main rights. 1. Participation in legislation. 2. Control and oversight of government. 3. Representation of expertise. 4. Participation in official events. 5. Status and influence. And next, yeah, look at the screen. The procedure of House of Lords consists of many steps and processes that are clearly defined. Here's a summary of the main procedure. 1. Sessions. 2. Beautifications. 3. Voting. 4. Control and oversight. 5. Committee and reports. And 6. Summary and ceremony. Next, the monarchy. Yeah, the monarchy in the United Kingdom, also known as a constitutional monarchy, is a form of government in which the king or queen serves as a symbolic head of a state, but the actual power primarily resides with parliament and the government. About history, Yeah, the British monarchy has its origins in the ages. Over centuries, the power of the monarchy has readily decreased, especially after revolution and wars. Yeah, I think early period before 9th century. Yeah, Britain began as small tribes and kingdom. Tribal shifting rule over different lands. In the 5th and 6th centuries, Anglo-Saxon tribes began to unite their small kingdoms, forming larger entities. Yeah, the monarchy in the United Kingdom has evolved from small early kingdoms through invasion, civil wars, and reforms to become a more modern constitutional monarchy. This change reflects the social and political progress of the centuries. Yeah, and structure of monarchy. The monarchy is divided into two parts. One, about monarchy. The king or queen is a head of state, but their power is merely symbolic. Currently, Queen Elizabeth II has passed away, and King Charles III has ascended the throne. And two, National Assembly, constitutional monarchy, meaning the monarchy has a role in the exercise of power, but the actual power belongs to the Parliament, which includes the House of Lords and the House of Lords. Yeah, next, function and task. One, legislative. It means the queen or king can convene and dissolve parliament. Two, diplomatic. Carry out diplomatic missions and welcome has a state. And three, constitutional rights. Some constitutional rights still belong to the monarchy, but are rarely society. So next, succession. Succession is in a monarchy, especially in the United Kingdom, involves the process of succession and the rules governing who is entitled to inherit the throne. Yeah, succession principles to succession and three political impact. 4. Coronation. 5. Role of the royal family and role in the government. Absolutely monarchy is mean the role of monarchy in this case is the head of state with significant power in managing the government, the military, and foreign affairs. And different monarchy is a constitutional monarchy. The power of monarchy is limited by the constitution and laws. The king can serve as a symbol and a representative of the nation, while the government and legislative body carry out the functions of state management. And compare with Vietnam. In Vietnam, the body with similar functions to United Kingdom Senate is national assembly. However, the structure and functions of the Vietnamese National Assembly are not exactly the same as the Senate. Some notable points. And one National Assembly is the highest power agency of the state, consisting of two main parts: National Obliging Delegate and a National Obliging Standing Committee. The National Assembly has the power legislate, supervise administration, and decide on important national issues. Yeah, about member, the Vietnamese National Assembly doesn't have a separate part like the Senate, but all the delegates have the right to vote and participate in the legislative process. And 3. Function. The national assembly have the power to pass law, budget, monitor government operation, and approve international agreements similar to the role of the Senate in some areas. And I think although Vietnam's national assembly doesn't have an identical structure to the Senate, its role and function in the political system are still very important and similar in some aspects.